Salutations, everybody. If you've watched my last video, thank you. But you're also probably thinking to yourself, wow, Benny uploaded 2 videos in the last month. And you are correct. And I'm very surprised myself, all right? 2026, new year, new me, baby. And the main reason why I am recording this video is to talk about the root cause of all of our problems. You'd probably be surprised to guess that it's actually in your hand right now. Yes, your phone. And it goes a little bit deeper than that because I also want to emphasize that not only is it just your phone that's the problem, but it's also you being chronically online. Just for reference, I have been online since 2007, 2008. This was like the heyday of MySpace. I'm still online. And it's crazy because we have lived long enough to where social media has been exposed to us so long that we can do studies to show why it is so bad for us. Brain rot, doom scrolling. Think about the thousands of hours that we have spent online just being wasted. And we see why it's bad. It leads to loneliness. It leads to a lot of anxiety. It leads to depression. And we idealize and curate this persona online mainly because we use the comparisons of ourselves and our lives to other people's lives. Or I get on Instagram or I get on YouTube and the first thing I see is a big, burly, buff dude with fat fucking legs. Juicy ass, bro.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Like a juicy fucking ass. And my first thought is, wow, I wish I could be like him. I wish I could walk around with that thing banging. And what it leads to is this negative perception that we have of ourselves. And it weakens your self-esteem, and then it higher your stress levels as well. And not only does it fuck with your mental, but it also fucks with your sleep. I'd say about 2 to 3 years ago was when I finally figured out and fixed my sleep just drastically. And prior to that, I was waking up and the first thing I would do is get on my phone. Right before I go to bed, the last thing I'll do is get on my phone. And it's crazy because when I was younger, my parents would preach to me all the time about like, hey, why don't you get off of your phone? Why don't you watch less TV? Why don't you get off the video game and go outside? Whereas now my parents are finally becoming a little more comfortable, on their phone and with technology to where they are on social media now. And I have to tell them to get off. There'll be times where I'll go and visit my nephew. And of course, my mom and my dad, they'll come and we'll all get together and hang out. And the first thing my dad will do is he'll go to a video that he liked or shared. And it'll be like this weird, obscure, Vietnamese dubbed weird cartoon and he like is putting it in my 1-year-old nephew's face, and I'm just thinking to myself like, what the fuck is going on? What are you showing him? That is not the first thing we want to introduce this little human being to. And of course, there's so much more complexity to this. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. Of course, I'm sitting here in front of you ranting and doing this weird monologue about, hey, like, maybe you should get off of your phone a little bit. Spend some more time with your family. Although it might sound corny and you've probably heard of it plenty of times, I just hope that this video that you're watching right now is the reason why you kind of turn it off right after this. Maybe you finally read that book you've been wanting to read, or go on that run that you've been trying to run on doing. The bottom line of what I'm trying to say to anybody that's watching this, maybe just get offline. However it is that you can do that, whether that be picking up a new hobby, doing the things that you've said you've been wanting to do. A lot of you are probably really hard workers. You probably go to a 9-to-5. You probably have kids. You probably just have very little downtime. But I just want to encourage you to remember that there's a lot of time that was spent on our phones that we just can't get back anymore. And if that means just slowly but surely you're cutting more and more time off of your phone and from being online, I promise you, at the end of the tunnel, you're gonna be happier.
Are you sure about that?
And that's really all I probably have to say, okay? So I'm fucking tired, and I'm gonna sign off on that. So thanks for watching.